Hey guys, and welcome back to FSX and another FSX livestream for us today. So yeah, today we're flying in the 737-300 for Boliviana, and we are flying from El Alto to Jorg Wilstermann International in Bolivia. So yeah, we're staying in Bolivia today, flying Bolivia de Aviación, and it's a 45-minute flight today as we fly to the capital, Cochabamba. So let's get the aircraft up, ready to go. Already connected to the VAT sim, that's been dealt with, just in case of me setting the aircraft up and ready to go. So using the Visline as a model right now, the Visline 737-300 converted by Georgia Arana into FSX, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, other than that, let's get the aircraft set up and ready to go. Nope, there's no, yeah, the virtual cockpit is a 737 default, so instead we'll go to the 2D panel, which is a 737 Classic, which suit the fly a bit better. Other than that, let's set up the aircraft and get ourselves ready to go. So first things first, go to the overhead panel, turn on the avionics and battery. So yeah, it's not a fidelity, it's just a freeware aircraft. It's not going to be the best in the world, is it? Anyways, get the aircraft set up and ready to go. So no FS, actually I could do an FS passengers today, although I don't have the sound pack for it. Hang on, if we go to setup crew, let's go to crew GPW setup. If we go for, I don't know, pick any random one here, there, that will do. So if we now go for FS passengers and we will start flights. Yeah, set parking brake. Let's go for the desktop. So hide game, show display. Got FS passenger running in the background, so show the flight plan quickly. Okay, it's not loaded. Should we let down in? So load, scroll down to S. There you go, SLLP to SLCB. Alright, so that's our flight plan. This is our route. Alright, so FS passengers, we are seating, I swear I got a 300 or classic model, obviously not. You know, fill the aircraft up. Fuel wise, I've already salted out, so we're carrying 402 pounds of fuel. Cargo, sorry, fill that up as well. Here's our passenger list if you're interested on who's in board. And other than that, I believe we are now ready to go. So close that, set destination, which is SLCB. We arrived here in 26 minutes. It's about 45 minutes. SC, hang on, I've not read out properly. Sierra Lima Charlie Bravo. Sierra Lima Charlie Bravo. There we go, and it's a 45-minute flight today. So I'll set up there. Set destination.
Destination set.
We'll go for real-time load. Why not? 2 minutes. That's fine. V numbers. We can do that automatically within the airplane. That's fine. And aircraft will now start boarding once I open the doors. So let me just close that. Open door, and passenger will start boarding the aircraft. And whilst we're waiting, we can start the aircraft ready to go. So yes, we are on VAT sim. Should go to radio panel quickly, if I can. There we go. So we're going to Unicom of 122.8. Oh boy, we're going to be scrolling this for a while. There we go. Right, 122.8. Switch. And close that. Actually, anything else you need to sort out? We're on Unicom, that's fine. Just double check that sim, we're all right. Looking good. Yeah, no towers in range, no controllers. It's just going to be a long flight after that. Cruising altitude, we are going to 27,000 feet, I believe it is. Top of climb, yeah, 27,000. So I'll set up here as well. 270. Altitude 2,000 feet per minute will do. Nope, I want to go up. And speed 215 knots will do us. There we go. Passengers are now almost boarded. Another 30 seconds to go on that. And I believe, well yeah, the main part of the aircraft's now done. It's really just a case of let passengers board, turn on the engines to get ourselves going. Again, it's freeware aircraft, so I don't expect the highest quality stuff in the world, but what can I do really? Right, another 10 seconds till passengers are boarded. There we go. I've got no clue how this is going to sound, but like I said, I've just picked a random pack and hoping for the best for this one. There we go. Operator Peru. Have we got a right tail number on this aircraft? Let me just double check this quickly. Yeah, we're either Oscar Bravo 287, or do we go for Operator Private? Okay, that's wrong then. So then we go out to that, disconnect from VATSIM quickly, reconnect as BOV, connect, file flight plan, then now it should be normal. Right, so aircraft is now boarded, passengers are on board. Now we can load the aircraft, ready to go. So it's, yeah, it's on basics. Generator set at start, that's fine. It's on the lights, landing lights not yet. Taxi lights not yet, beacon on. And we'll start push back to the if you push back to the left, and then we'll take off to the right. Hang on, I want normal cockpit. So you'll start push back, parking brake off, turn on the engines, and go for the shortest startup you'll ever see in the simulator. Because again, it's not exactly a high fidelity aircraft this, so engine to startup. I think that may be a Lufthansa pack. Anyway, engine 2 come on. I'll do the same for engine 1, so stop that. Hang on. Yeah, stop engine 1, start up engine 1. And in a moment we can start up the left engine as well. Engine 1 can now start up. And there we go, aircraft comes into life. One thing I actually do need to go to the overpower for is turn on the fuel pumps. This aircraft does not like flying without them, not going to lie. And other than that, we should now be ready to go to stop pushback. My brake on, lower the flaps to 10 degrees will do. And here we go. So yeah, we are now ready to taxi to the runway. There's no one on tower, no nearby aircraft or anything either, so no real need to announce it to VATSIM. We'll just get ourselves going. So, parking brake off, and let's taxi to the runway. And these I can now set to off position once it lets me, which is not the case. Alright, I need to move out the way so he doesn't hit me, as FS passengers will see that as a hit. So yeah, this was the request flight. Someone requested me last week to do this, so if you guys have any requests you want me to do, any flights you want me to do at some point in the near future, I'm more than happy to do this for you. So I got this one set up. I've got Ryanair one coming up soon as well, La Palma to somewhere in Estonia. It's not even asked to do, and if there's any other flights you guys want me to do, feel free to listen below, listen in chat. I'm more than happy to add them to a list of requests. Right, so coming to the end of the taxiway now. We will turn on landing lights, get onto the runway, and go to depart. Like I said, it's about a 45-minute flight. Could be getting there a little bit quicker, depends on the time. Otherwise, these are starts not going to close anytime soon, which is just going to get annoying, but doesn't really matter too much. We'll just carry on anyway, come on. It's all fine, flaps down to 10, trim actually probably can increase. We're on comms on 2.8 in case we do get a tower. And that's a bit too much for my think actually. Again, no FMC, the FMC here is just a picture, not at all functional, so I just have to live without that. Alright, so bringing it across to a halt here. Why does the interface look like this? So I'm using a 2D panel as opposed to a 3D panel. So the 3D panel is the default 737, it's broken. So yeah, I'm stuck using the 2D one today, which I guess not too bad. I mean, it's a Vistaline 737, so I'm using a freeware as opposed to a payware. As this is what you guys requested for me to do last week. It's only a short flight, so it shouldn't be too bad. Otherwise, get the aircraft ready to go. So turn on the landing lights. Turn off taxi lights. Hang on. There we go. And let's go on the runway. So yeah, normally I'd be using slightly higher quality stuff, but well, actually it's not too bad. The this is a Vistaline 737, as I said. It's ported over from the 737. Cabin not ready. Hello, welcome to stream, you guys. So yeah, it's not the greatest one in the world, but ported over from the F2004. Converted to FSX, and the actual model of it's not too bad, I will say. Again, start valve is open, but unfortunately you just can't close that. They're just forever stuck open, so great job, guys. Great job. So yeah, taxi in the runway, turn around, and depart. Yep, welcome to stream Adrian, welcome to stream Adrianic. She's quite a decent long runway, this one, I will say. Yeah, we're in, so where are we at right now? El Alto International, flying to George Wilstermann. Can't pronounce his name, saved my life. Again, yeah, flight time won't be too bad, 45 minutes. Right, so we are eventually going to get to the end of the runway. But we can turn around. Like I said, it's a really long runway, this one. Absolutely massive. Hang on, top-down view. Yeah, okay. We're not even halfway on this runway yet. It absolutely is massive. Anyway, we've got a turn-out point at the end we can use. I'll actually increase the throttle for this bit, just to get there. It's going to be very fast. Actually, it's 35 knots and we're still taxiing. Don't go too fast, or if passengers think I've taken off. Turn around, and then depart. So yeah, the interior, the actual cockpit itself won't look the greatest, but I think the exterior model myself, I do really like this one, the Vistaliner's one, and hopefully if someone did make like a virtual cockpit for the 737 Classics for FSX, then do let me know, because I definitely will try and port it over, do a cockpit merge with it, but for now I think a 2D panel will do fine for me. Right, so slow the plane down, and get ready to turn around here, flaps set. No call out today, I'll do the V numbers myself. So we have plenty of runway to use if we need it. Right, so let's do the turn around in this side here. How am I? I'm not too bad today, not too bad. Tomorrow I'll be a bit busy, but got some time. Right now I can do a few streams. There we go. Yeah, massive runway. The mortar just has to spawn in still. Right, so lining up runway 08 now. Spot up the engines, and off we go. Hope simulator's not too quiet for you guys, actually, I will say. Hang on, let me just quickly turn this up for you guys, just in case. Yeah, that's a bit better. up to 90 knots. Yeah, not exactly fast accelerating plane either. Or V1. Rotates. No, it's on the ground. There we go. Finally, we're in the air. Positive climb, gear up.
Gear up.
Trying to avoid all these buildings below us. Auto throttle arms, bring it to auto throttle.
We have a problem with the gear, it's not fully retracting.
Oh, you're serious, okay. Landing gear failure. Looks like we're gonna have to return, aren't we?
Don't sink.
That wasn't my aim to have failures, but
Don't sink.
simulator wants from me. I'll have to do with it. Now I get some massive hits.
Don't sink.
We're not exactly climbing now, aren't we?
Don't sink. Bit of an interesting situation I've got myself in. Right, raise the flap so we've got less drag. Try and increase the speed if possible, and bring the aircraft around. Right, I'll fly down the valley as well, so I can't climb too fast. This really doesn't feel like the nicest situation in the world. Hang on, let's call an emergency.
Pan. We have a problem aboard.
Although this aircraft really isn't responding to my
Ladies and gentlemen, we have encountered a problem aboard the aircraft. The captain will be performing an emergency landing. Please stay calm.
really isn't responding to my controls. I really don't like this at all. There we go, now we're climbing. Problem is, we're a bit too late for that. Alright, bring the aircraft around, try and land back at Alto International. Alright, start doing a long left bank. Using the FMC, try and turn the aircraft back. Yeah, it's like the top of the other end of the valley now, aren't we? So the hill's going to start coming back to us. Gonna say, I did not expect an emergency this soon after takeoff, and especially on a live stream. It's just making things difficult for me now. So, we have to come back into El Alto. Come into the land. Hope the gear don't collapse on us, because that's now a possibility. Knowing that we've just had a landing gear failure.
25.
Stall! We're stalling!
Oh,
Do
no,
something!
that's not good. Yeah, this aircraft is not responding to my
What are you
controls at
doing?
all. What am I doing? Trying to get back.
Stall! We're stalling! Do something!
I've got no... The gear is creating drag. The gear is creating drag. I cannot raise the gear. Unfortunately, this really isn't my kind of situation right now. Alright, getting some airspeed in now. No pressure, mate. Yeah, right. Good luck. And the fact I'm now going in circles, trying to get back to my departure airport, stalling it out in the process. Calm down. Calm down. Alright, the airport is now appearing on my GPS again, on my FMC. Sorry, not FMC, PFD. Let's bring it around. Nice and calm, keep it level. ISP's a little low, so bring the pitch nose down. Do you remember that the airport's on top of a valley, so I'll have to adjust this one for a landing. There we go. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Good. What is happening? I've had landing gear failure, and unfortunately, it's creating a lot of drag for me, so I've got no control over the aircraft. It's very limited control. There we go, right. Slow the plane down.
Sink rate.
Now got to try and spot the airfield and come back to land. Right, should be over here somewhere. Got to love FS passengers sometimes. Always does what you don't want at the wrong time. Right, I've got to climb this valley because the airport's on the opposite side of that, if I remember.
Don't sink. 1,000. Don't sink.
Right, okay, airfield is coming into sight. A bit low for it, but... yeah, normally FS Passengers doesn't do too many issues on me. This is actually the first time I've done it in the middle of a live stream, having a mayday, so... well, it's something different, I guess. Where is the airfield? If not, I come from the other side. Approach, because oh no, there's the airport. Alright, runway is in sight.
1,000.
Hope the gear stay down.
Too low. Flaps. Too low.
Passengers, brace for an
Too low.
emergency landing.
Flaps.
Please stay
Too
seated
low.
until the aircraft has come to a complete halt or instructed otherwise.
Sink rate.
Easy. We're descent. We're going down.
No, we're not. No, we're not. It's a super long runway, this one. Okay, yeah, that's actually quite a bad approach. Yep, carry on.
Don't sink.
I'll try him from the other side. Alright, so there's a runway. Got a bit more control of the aircraft now. Flaps down. We should be stable. Coming from the other side seems a bit more of a clear approach. No mountain in the way. Coming stand down. What's happening? We've had a landing gear failure. The gear will not retract, so we have to land the aircraft down. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Knock the gear lever, and they do absolutely nothing. So we have to bring the aircraft back around for emergency landing at Alto, which was not the aim of this episode at all. I was hoping to do the normal flights to Jorg Wilstermann, which I can't even pronounce, so... right, bring the aircraft out a bit. We're over a desert now, so if we need to bring the aircraft down, we can bring the aircraft down. Otherwise, bring the aircraft around, come into land. Try doing emergency landing, that's what I think I'm trying to do that already. Again, this aircraft is not responding to my controls at all. It should be a lot nicer than this, but the throttles are really underpowered. Yeah, I've got flaps down to emergency flaps, so it's going to keep the airspeed down. Yes, this is a freeware aircraft, the Vistaliner 737 Classic. Although FS Passengers right now is dealing with the emergency by limiting my flight surfaces and creating the landing gear issue. But yes, this is a freeware aircraft. Vistaliner 737, although ported over by George Boliviana into FSX. And then I'll think about redoing this live stream in a proper flight as opposed to a emergency straight after the takeoff. Bring the aircraft around, we're over a desert, the airport should be quite easy to spot from this side. No massive mountain, the approach I've got more time to deal with. We should make a hopefully successful landing this time. Airport is in sight. Yeah, this is a 737-300, so a classic 737, 1986 I believe this one was developed in the 300, but I'm probably most likely wrong with that one. Anyways, let's focus on landing, shall we?
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't worry, there should be a better approach into the airfield. Speed 150, just lower that tiny bit.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Sink rate.
Easy on the
Sink rate.
stick. Look at your descent rate.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 500. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Man, this approach is a bit poor, but unfortunately,
Don't sink.
that's all I can do at the moment.
Don't sink. 400.
Anyways, idle throttle. It's going to be a hard one.
Minimums.
Fortunately, as I said, it's on a massive
100.
runway, so gears down.
50.
Let's hope it doesn't collapse on
30.
me.
20. 10.
Spoilers armed, full brakes, full reverse thrust,
Reverse
get the
thrust,
aircraft
10.
down.
80 knots.
80 knots.
60 knots.
Reverse thrust cuts. New aircraft to a halt, and passengers will be able to deboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until instructed to evacuate the aircraft.
Alright, emergency exits open. Passengers now deboard. Cut both engines. Switch the aircraft completely off. Avionics off. Batteries off. Aircraft complete shutdown. Hang on. Make sure everything is off. There we go. Right, complete shutdown. Passengers are free to deboard the aircraft. There we go.
Please evacuate the aircraft via the nearest emergency exit. The cabin crew will help you to the nearest exit.
Right, so that was a bit more eventful than I thought it would be, I will say. 25 minutes of streaming, so I'll think about it. What did you guys say in chat? Do you want me to retry this actual flight without the emergency, or shall I carry on? Gear failure, but the gear wouldn't raise, so it was more just getting the aircraft down. You get 3 points for doing this stuff, so might as well take the 3 points. Anyways, go to FS passengers, let's end the flight, and let's see what's going to go with that one. So let's go for display capture. Let's see, so there they go, 737-300 Boliviana Vista liners. There you go, pilots unable to retract gear after takeoff, pilot landed the aircraft safely, captain was declared emergency before landing. Yeah, bad flights. So, poor on board the aircraft declared emergency, poor on board flight landed safely. Although, I didn't land at my destination airport, what a shame. And yeah, there was a slight stall in there as I was having issues after the departure with the aircraft's speed. And landing gear causing extra drag after the takeoff, so not the greatest. FMC does not work as a freeway aircraft, it's a bit rubbish. But otherwise, there you go, 320 feet per minute, touchdown, landing speed 132 knots. That was a bit more eventful than I expected it to be, not gonna lie. So yeah, what do you guys say? I'll stay on the stream for maybe a minute or so. Should I redo this flight and actually finish it off in our destination airport of Jog Wilstermann, or should I just keep it as it is and fly Alicante to Kaunas? Actually, sure, I might even do that one in a moment then, Alicante to Kaunas, if that's what you guys want. If you give me like half an hour to an hour to set it up. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. There really wasn't a flight, but I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. Oh my word, I'm not going to finish it like this. It was atrocious, wasn't it? Departure. FS passengers kicks into action with its landing gear failure. Couldn't raise the gear. Stalled out the aircraft. No airspeed. Could barely climb out of the valley, and just everything went absolutely wrong for me in this flight. So yeah, I'll just end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed and do whatever. I'll stream in about maybe half an hour. I'll do your flight Alicante to Kaunas. So I'll see you guys in a moment or two. Whew, that was interesting.